I know plenty about girls. Ruth, Esther, Deborah, not Bathsheba. She's a whore. That's in the Bible.
I'd love to use a water fountain someday. I'm just nervous my hands are gonna get so wet. I mean, I don't want to look silly drinking water like one of our 26 animals. Dogs, chickens, mainly.
I'm pretty athletic. Yep, pretty good at sports. No one could beat me in chess.
Yeah, I've been to Seattle. Mission trip. Yeah, I've also been to Los Angeles. Also a mission trip. I went to New York City one time, but it's because I thought it was all apples. Those people love needles, drugs, and vaccine.
My favorite athletes, Tim Tebow, David, my dad, Brock from Facing the Giants.
Oh, hey Jake, how are you?
Hi. Whew.
Oh, are you having a good day?
Yeah.
Oh, watch out
I have to
there.
go to the bathroom.
Okay, well I think it's over there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's cool. God.
Yeah. Alright.
Happy September, everybody. We're out here. Football. NFL starts, when you listen to this, tomorrow.
Yes.
Katie, thoughts?
It's my favorite day of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait. We're going to spend it together.
Oh, that's a dream come true.
Ooh, yeah. You guys could tailgate.
We could.
And then go to the game Thursday, and then that frees up your Sunday to just watch. Just all the
That's
rest
a
of
good
the
idea.
football.
I think tomorrow morning, I always get the morning coffee. That's my husband duty. I'll say, I'm not going to bring it into the house. I'll say, meet me outside. I'll just be sitting in the trunk.
Oh.
And that's how I'll have our morning coffee.
That's
Gotta
fun.
get it going. People walk by, tailgating.
I'll make sure to have my Chiefs gear on.
Good.
Go to sleep in it.
Yeah.
That actually reminds me. It's Rachel started a new internship at a local high school nearby, and it's been Spirit Week. And so Rachel's like, "Hey, I'm the new teacher. You know, I want to show I'm a part of it, whatever." And so she's been dressing up. Yesterday,
She got a tattoo.
Yeah, she really went all out.
Yeah. See, look.
Shawnee Mission Northwest across her face. It was Hawaiian themed or whatever. So Rachel didn't really have a Hawaiian shirt. I have like a golf polo that's kind of flowery.
Sure.
So she's like, I'll throw that on, whatever. And anyway, it turns out it was also like picture day to get your school badge.
Oh no.
She looks
like a
And she's wearing your golf polo.
she looks like a Hawaiian lesbian.
yes, dude, look how broad her shoulders are.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good description.
Let me see.
I need to send it to Derek. I forgot. I should have.
I'll put it in.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Good
that's
thing this is just an internship.
just the whole deal.
Yeah, she'll be gone in 3 months, so it's fine.
Mr. Rachel, Mr. Rachel, can I go to the bathroom?
So yeah, she got a lot of spirit.
Good, man.
Good for
Good for
her.
her. That's fun. We're back. The live podcast is 1 week from today. If you're listening on this day, it came out September 6th. We're very excited.
Sorry.
No, it's today. When this episode
Yeah, it's when it comes out.
Sorry.
Derek just got
Derek's
the picture that I sent to him.
Yeah, he'll throw that up there. Enjoy that. So we promise this won't be at the show, so it won't scare you off.
She'll
She's
be
a
tucked
lovely
away.
lady when she's not wearing Jake's clothes. But September 6th, come on out. There's tickets left. Last minute, come hang. Correct Opinions Podcast. Get tickets. They're on my website, treykeenan.com. So enjoy this episode. Let's get into it. Roll music.
Correct opinions. Correct opinions.
Ooh, Jake, you ever heard of sous vide?
What?
No, you haven't. It's
Nuh-uh.
a fancy way to cook meat. I did it.
Oh, cool.
And
Congrats.
I cooked my Good Rancher steaks that way.
Oh.
You just put a little thing in this tub of water, and it heats at like 130 degrees and slowly cooks it in that hot water.
Yeah.
It's just easy. It's nice, real juicy. Sear it off. And I cooked up ribeyes, New York strips, top sirloins for my family, and they were fired up about it.
Rachel and I are going to a hibachi place tonight. I might see if they'll let me bring my own chicken.
Yeah.
Let's see if can I just toss some on?
Yeah,
Got some
they
good
got that-
ranchers.
I don't want the lab grown stuff. I know
No.
what's going on. That's an FDA joke, not an Asian joke. I want to be clear about that. FDA just approved growing meat in labs. I just understood the implications of it. I'm an aware person. Good Ranchers.
Oh, you're going to-
.com. They have a brand new subscription offer of free ground beef for 2 years. We also have a discount code. Use our code FamilyMan. And you get $25 off any bucks. So that's over $500 of savings. Go to goodranchers.com. Use our code FamilyMan for $20 off any box. Good Ranchers, American meat delivered. Seriously, they have no antibiotics, no hormones ever. Sourced from small family farms here in America. 100% American cattle, humanely handled. and it's just a weird time to get your food, especially meat. So Good Ranch is changing the game. Get it delivered right to your door. Quality meat you can trust. That is delicious. Our code FamilyMan. GoodRanchers.com. Good Ranchers. American meat delivered.
I think I know someone who is coming to the Correct Opinions live show.
Ooh.
It is someone. This is for Trey and Derek. Not Mahomes. Well, not Jackson or Patrick.
Okay. Is there a third?
One of the dogs.
Yes. Steal.
Okay, so this is for Trey and Derek to try and guess. This is a person who we met at the very beginning of Mood Swings. The very first.
Ian the Greenskeeper?
Yes. Nailed it.
He's been in my DMs.
He's
Is he a listener and everything?
Yeah, he's a fan.
Did he become a listener because we met him on the golf course?
Yes.
Let's go. That's a little guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, grassroots. Yeah,
Grassroots, baby.
Old fashioned.
Guy loves grass.
Yeah.
We were shooting a golf video and met a guy who was just working on the lawn.
Yeah.
And we just small talked to him. Nice guy. Now he's a true recty.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I've been listening to your podcast for a year. Ever since I met you guys, just been listening. And he's like, I'm going to come to the show. It sounds like great. Honestly, he started the conversation by saying, what did he say? Something like, what's kind of the...
Can we do it outside? Or more comfortable.
Do I need to bring a lawn chair or can I just sit in the grass?
Yeah.
Is that cool? He said something like, hey, general admission or premium seating? And I had no idea what we were talking about or anything. And I was like, man,
I think they're all the same seats.
I don't even know. And then he was talking about the Correct Opinions live show. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, yeah, you got to come. I still don't know the difference, but yeah, you should just come. So he'll be there.
Let's go. So there's a selling point. You get to meet him. You get to see Derek in person. He's
Yeah.
wearing a mask
Yeah.
because he's pretty woke.
Yeah.
He's wearing a mask to conceal his identity. Katie will be there.
I will. Uh-huh.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm a little tired because poor Thomas got his 6-month shots yesterday evening, so it was a little bit of a rough night.
Oh, you guys believe in that?
Interesting.
Tells a lot about us, huh?
Yeah, she asked for double dose. He got 9 shots. We
get a double dose.
He's
in the 99th percentile size. Let's
He
up
needs
it
more,
a little bit.
We're going through it, man. I was in a deep sleep. We were both, when you get woken up from deep sleep and say crazy stuff.
Yeah.
She woke up and he's crying, and we're trying to do a little bit of the let him cry it out, but obviously he was suffering from the effects of a
Pfizer.
I mean Pfizer, Moderna, and
I would cry too.
yeah, and she just goes, I don't want him to wake up the other babies. And I go, what? She's like, he's gonna wake up the other babies. I better go get him. I was like, wow, what do you mean? And at one point in the night, I rolled over and I just felt her body and like her shoulder, and I was rubbing her shoulder. I thought it was Thomas's head, and I was like, why? Get him out of the bed. Let's put him in the crib. Put him back. It was a long night. It was. He can now take like ibuprofen. You have to wait. I didn't know this. I mean, he can't. He was crying on when he was 2 days old. I was giving him. I was crushing up ibuprofen. She goes, whoa, whoa, whoa. And in the middle of the night, I spill the whole vial. It's liquid, It's, it's a fun night.
Yeah. My eyes are like already watering. I don't really
They just
know.
want to be closed.
Yeah.
Rachel's been saying some stuff in her sleep, but it's I only notice it when I'm still awake. So it's like in the first 30 minutes of her sleep or whatever. And she'll wake up and just like either stare at the wall real creepy like. One night she woke up and just goes, Jeepers. And that was it.
She looks like she's waking up. She starts doing the haka.
Come on, Dad.
Just put your shirts on. Really changing.
She's turned into a Hawaiian.
Wait, is that a phrase that she uses not in her sleep?
Jeepers.
No, I think she would say that in real life. So it's good to know she's still herself. She's not just dropping F-bombs in her sleep. What the? Yeah. Just jeepers. And then another night she woke up and real squinty eyes, just like, just looking around the room and goes, where's my suitcase?
This is getting weirder. And
Yeah,
weirder.
I don't know what they ever mean. It was like Frozone or something. That's for a super suit. Where is my suitcase?
So we had quite a night, baby. Family man just got back from a family trip, of course.
Yeah, classic.
Flew with the 3 kids.
Yeah, that was wild.
How'd it go?
It was all right. Kind of figured out a travel life hack. On the planes to Utah, we took 2 layover. You can count on one hand the empty seats. Becca had an empty seat next to her both times.
Wow.
So if you don't, we flew Southwest. you get to pick your seats. And then on the way home, they had to balance. There was a lot of empty seats, so they had to balance out the weight, move people around. And they asked, can someone go to the back? The guy that was right in front of Becca couldn't have gotten up faster and just ran straight to the back.
Me, I will.
Yeah. We need someone to parachute off. It's a little heavy. Me!
Get me away from these kids.
The baby discrimination.
Man, it is tough out there.
Yeah.
How do you divide and conquer with 3? Do you do like you guys all sit like in rows across from each other?
Yeah, so I had the 2 girls next to me, the older 2, the 4 and 2-year-old, and Becca had baby Otto on her lap the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it easier to be in one aisle or to be like,
Front, back.
right in front of each other?
One aisle so that Becca and I can give each other looks or panic if something's happening. So
okay.
we did have an accident on the plane.
Becca?
No, the 2-year-old, she's like, I got to go to the bathroom. It's when the seatbelt lights were on. So we're like, okay, maybe we wait till we land. And all of a sudden, the 4-year-old says, I smell it.
She did it.
So had to yeet her over to Becca real quick.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know. Because have we flown Southwest with them? Maybe we did the one time. There was extra seat. That was nice.
Yeah.
But when you fly in with the pre-chosen seats, I can sometimes read a guy who's like in the window with me, her, and the baby. You see, he's like, I'm in there.
Yeah.
I just want to be like, I promise it's gonna be okay. But
Yeah.
they get real. They really turn in.
I definitely get a little self-conscious sometimes, and like, especially sometimes when people will like say something to you like, "Oh, cute baby," but they're kind of like, "Oh, cute baby." Like,
You brought a baby.
You got one of those.
and I like probably like self-consciously, I'm like, he's done great on all the flights he's ever been on. Like, let me
He's
give
fine.
you a little sales pitch.
There's pros and cons. Pros and cons. Yeah, I guess Southwest is nice. You can maybe really upset them, get them really crying.
Yeah, get on there
avoid-
first, family boarding, get a good seat, and then have them going nuts when people are they don't want to sit by
Shake
you.
'em. He got a shot. So he got Pfizer and Moderna.
Yeah, he's cranky.
He's cranky.
Every kid goes through it.
Is COVID? No one cares at all. Someone was
I
sick
know
the other
a
week,
lot of
and I
people
go.
with COVID right now.
I was
know,
gonna
I
say, I
kinda
feel like
thought-
I heard like masks are back or something.
I heard if someone was sick last week, and I asked, like, just genuinely curious, I was like, "Do you have COVID?" And they're like, "What?" They got a little aggressive. Like, "What? Why'd you ask that?" I'm like, "Okay, it's just an illness." And they're like, "Well, the doctor, they're down in Texas. Like, doctor was like, I mean, we test for it. What's the point?" Which it is obviously just a virus, but yeah, I think because even the flu, people get fired up. Like, I need to prove you have the flu. Test for it. I think these days, COVID's weird. Like, nah, I don't need to test for it. But it's coming back around.
Yeah,
I feel like there's mask mandates happening again, right?
What?
yeah.
Really?
I mean, I don't know about mandates.
Maybe
but I
just
did-
like the
But-
threat of them.
I know
Yeah.
a college mandated them down in Georgia or something like that.
Oh, the Republic of Georgia, where Katie's from, or
Yeah.
the state?
it's
That's
really
wild.
bad.
Yeah,
over
everyone's gonna be
like-
wearing their mask every like 6th season now.
I mean, I feel like people, if you were immunocompromised, like you might have,
Oh, here she goes.
you might have been already wearing masks anyways, like during
Here
flu
she
season.
goes.
I've sat on a plane.
What's immunocompromised mean? I never figured that out.
What?
What does it mean?
Your immune system is not fully functioning.
Like, what would be wrong with it?
Oh, I thought it wanted to come to a compromise.
Yeah, I thought
Hey, me,
it was more
immune
realistic.
system, visual emoji.
Yes.
Handshake.
COVID, you want to come in here? Well, we got some ground rules.
Okay, I'll give you 4 days, no permanent taste loss.
Yeah.
All right.
How about that?
Compromise?
No smell. It's fine. What does it mean?
like someone who is like on chemotherapy or something, and their immune system isn't functioning.
Oh
fully.
shit!
Make a joke about that.
Went to the extreme there. Yeah, I was
Okay, that's
gonna make a joke.
not
Yeah,
as
I
funny.
know, and I made it so you couldn't.
Well, listen to this.
Chemo.
No, but
Is it that bad?
Yeah. So it's back.
All right. Get your doses, guys. Do they do new doses every year? Flu vaccine. You ever got the flu vaccine?
I think I got it like once, or someone talked me into it one time, and I was like, okay.
I miss the good old days where I grew up with a dad who's like, why would I get one of those?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like, yeah, that's a cool thing to do. And now it's like, well, wait a second. Are you storing beans in a basement somewhere? But I just don't want to. If they showed up in my living room with it, You put whatever you want in my body.
Yeah.
It's just I got to go somewhere and sit somewhere.
Make a small appointment.
Oh, we need to figure out. We talk about BetterHelp here. I don't have to leave my house, do a little therapy. If you really want me to get vaccinated, we need to make it make somehow.
Yeah, put it in my fridge. Let me put something underneath
You
it.
mail
where
it to me.
It drips out of it.
And I'll do it.
You want to do it yourself? Give yourself a shot?
Sure. Is that hard?
That seems like a
You
good
just jab
compromise.
it in your body, right?
Yeah.
Right into the muscle? Or what are they aiming for?
I don't know.
I know deeper the better.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Hitting bone is preferable.
Yes.
Yeah, bone is good.
but-
That's good.
Bone
That's
marrow,
good.
you've heard that, very valuable.
Yeah,
Why you
yeah.
think you wouldn't want to get a shot there?
What's this, as we kind of go down this road, what's this blue roof conspiracy?
I don't know, but I know that Derek will. Because
I don't know either. I just heard the words.
I've just seen. So here's all I know is I feel like Facebook recently is starting to throw more like weird propaganda from both sides at you. Just like, hey, you might like this. This is from a page you've never interacted with and never followed, but maybe you'd like it. And so it was some meme. It was like, look at this is the satellite view of all the roofs in China. Ever wonder why so many of them are blue? I was like, I don't know. I mean, this is my first time surveilling China. And
Yeah.
I know I don't know.
Beautiful town.
And then, so I didn't think much of it. Didn't even look through the comments. And then I feel like recently I've been saying like, yeah, I mean the blue roof thing. So Derek, what's going on?
These lasers.
Oh, that's a great start.
Great start.
I'll show a video. These lasers that.
This is a video Derek made.
Yeah.
This is in China, huh? Okay.
So
Lasers. They're going right through the yellow, right through the red, the blue. Impenetrable.
Because of the color?
do you want me to go into conspiracy?
We want to hear
Yeah,
it.
I need
go
to
full
understand
QAnon
this.
here.
Yeah.
Some people think some certain fires that have been in the news lately were started by lasers in the sky.
China.
And so if you have a blue roof, you're safe from those sky lasers.
and
I like it.
So wait, the Chinese started this thing where people are like, let's paint the roofs blue, and now are the people in America painting the roofs blue?
I mean, I just searched on Twitter, and now my algorithm's going to just feed me the worst stuff ever.
Yeah,
But,
you have someone knocking on your door later. Wow. So, because were there blue roofs in Maui? Were people weird about?
This is gotta.
billionaire roofs apparently were blue.
Oh, really?
That
I have to see what Jefferson Bethke's roof color
That's
is.
so interesting because there's just footage of like high winds carrying fire. Like, it's a laser.
I was gonna say, it's funny this got brought up because my pastor this past week, he was in Maui he was in Lahaina, like during the
Oh,
fires.
geez.
And so he actually was on like Fox and a couple like news publications because he was there and had some video. Anyway, he was talking about it and he showed us this video that like this one house didn't burn down because they had like rocks around their,
Was it the one with the red roof?
exactly, the red roof.
There were some people were like, what? Explain to me this. It's like not burned
Yeah.
down. Others were. I think it's because it was like a tin roof.
Had a
or
metal
something. You're
roof.
Like, well,
So the
I don't know.
laser debunked, according to Pastor Phil.
that's wild. Was he trapped there? He said he was
It
fine?
was pretty scary. He just said like the only road out was closed, so they were kind of just chilling. They were like, I mean, do we need to hop in the water? Like we can't get out of here.
You know, we had to put pause on everything. Obviously, we're trying to come to Maui for a show. We're trying to figure that out. Kind of wild. But I did see the one group that's still a go is the Blue Man Group, and I guess they feel safe, and that makes you think. And they beat on metal drums.
That's right. Blues Clues doing a reboot. You got a
No.
new Steve in there.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Wake up, America!
Only in China, but so you fill in the blanks.
Yeah. Blue roof conspiracy.
That's
That's
a-
paint some stuff blue, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. I didn't really know it was lasers from the
Conspiracy-
sky.
They're so creative. The conspiracies.
It's so funny. Like you take something like a laser. I never think about a laser. I never interact with a laser. But all of a sudden, it's like, you saw the video.
you should think about it. It's pretty fun to think about space lasers that could get you anytime.
Space lasers.
They just could zap you. Yeah, at any time.
Unless
I
you
guess
got a
we
blue
need to
roof.
start wearing blue hats.
Blue hats.
Blue hats.
Protect
You
our
got a little
heads.
blue on your head. I got
Okay,
blue on my
think- I
shirt.
don't know if that'll pass. Light blue.
No, I think it has to be royal blue. According to that video, it
Yeah,
has to be
video.
Just
royal
a beautiful
blue.
royal blue, deep royal.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what a laser is. Like I've never used it.
What? Yeah, it's just
Laser
really
pointer?
skinny fire.
Yeah, what is
What is
Yeah,
it?
it's skinny fire.
You ever have those kids in school point the lasers, get in people's eyes,
Yeah.
and you learn years later like that
was bad.
It was bad. It was really,
Were
that
you
was
that
a
kid?
classic. I think I had one at one point.
Yeah.
You hit the teacher with a little, but then the one weird kid would show up. It's like, this laser can go 6 miles, you know, and you're like, all right, dude, ease up. And they'd like do it in traffic. And
We had a guy at Kanakuk who would come and give a talk about creation, and you do it like late at night, and you'd see the stars, and he'd point at the stars, but he would point at them with a laser pointer. It was crazy high powered. You know, it looked like he was shining a light. Like it was like, that star is green now because of his laser pointer. And yeah, we learned later like this is like super illegal. Like that could definitely like alter like getting like pilots like eyes and
Something
cockpit.
up there.
Yeah, like it just goes like, I mean, miles in the sky, and he's just up there like, so God did all of this.
And he's like, oh, see, look, a comet. God's talking to us. And they're like, it's 12 people died. It was a plane.
See that little thing flying
wow.
across? God even made that airplane, and he made that pilot. Oh, he's dead. And he made that pilot.
Yeah.
Okay, he's zonked now
Oh,
too.
no. And he made every single right now he's caring for them as they careen to the earth, which he created.
13A, 13B, 13C, all those seats.
Hello, seat 38. No one's sitting next to that one with the kid. Oh, lasers, man. I'm sure they made those tougher to buy now. You could just find those anywhere back then.
Yeah, it was easy to find lasers and like,
You
lighters.
You ever mess with the teachers? You ever have the really high pitched noises?
Oh yeah, we
adults
did do
can't
that.
hear
Yeah. I think I'm
What?
getting to that.
You never heard this?
No.
We
really,
should do
really
it.
high pitched noise. When you get older, you can't hear that frequency anymore.
We should do a test and see who has the youngest ears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we hear it still?
What's interesting, Mikey, new videographer, he's like 10 years older than us. And we were chilling, and there was a very high pitched something outside. I think it was like to deter deer or something. And me and Hannah heard it, who are the same age, and he couldn't hear it. And it was like, wow, like really, we're listening. He's like, I can't hear that.
Oh my!
And then we'd do that to teachers, where it'd be like a ringtone. I mean, crazy high pitch.
Yeah, I remember doing it to my
They
parents.
can't hear it.
It was like a thing that
I
get passed
didn't
around
know
school.
that.
Like you get Bluetooth on like my Razor. It was like, hey, here's like the parent
Parent proof.
catcher.
Dang,
and
Katie. What'd you do in school? What'd you do to be rebellious?
To be rebellious, absolutely nothing.
Never in trouble once in school? Did you sit in the front row?
In some classes.
Were you a participant? Were you oftentimes like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Teachers loved me.
would you go as far as to be like, hey, you forgot to like assign this? Like
no.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
not.
okay,
I was
okay.
not annoying.
You
I
weren't
just,
like the girl from School of Rock, whatever her name was.
No.
excuse
no.
me? Wow. Never, I mean, my entire 18 years of schooling, never once, ever did I volunteer to say or answer anything.
What?
Why would I do that?
Crazy, you never raised your hand.
Why would I do that?
That is bizarre.
Well, they're not paying me or anything. Why would I do? Why would?
That is bizarre.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's strange that
You-
people would. They're like, "What do you guys think?" And kids would be like, "Well, when I read it, I thought I was like,
You
what
didn't
a
have
dork."
participation. I feel like in most of my classes there was like a participation grade.
Oh, that sucks.
That's true. Yeah, what was that? Was that more like middle school? When did we have participation?
I must have got bad participation then.
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
did.
Participation was like elementary school. Once you get to middle school
No.
stuff, they didn't care.
I mean,
I would get
classes
like an S for satisfactory,
Satisfactory.
or
Yeah.
U for un.
for on.
Circumcised.
No, I feel like even in high school, some teachers did that to make people participate in. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was a thing. Like you couldn't just sit in the class. Like you had to
Maybe
like,
even
contribute.
like, I'm trying to think if even in college, in some of my smaller classes, if that was part of it.
Remember when you get a class and they'd say attendance was mandatory for your
Yeah.
grade?
Yeah.
That was a racket.
I would show up looking pretty rough some days, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy night the night before.
Did you ever skip a class in college once?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, I mean Harrison
Cool.
Bunker wants to take her out. Yeah, sure. I can miss chemistry.
Cool girl.
I did not know him in college.
were you a class skipper?
Yeah, I did the bare minimum. I needed a 3.25 to keep my like academic scholarship, and I graduated with a 3.28. So
Nice.
I nailed that.
You really kind of
Nailed
did the
it.
math there.
Well, you did a little extra.
Yeah,
Give yourself credit.
there was a couple things I didn't need to do that I did, but yeah, SB was funny. They were just so like it was a private school. We're paying a
What
good
degree
amount.
did you get? I don't ever. Never even known this.
Yeah, I mean, basically nothing.
Bible marketing.
Bible marketing.
Degree X.
It was so my junior year, my advisor sits me down and says, "Hey, Jake, I think it's time you choose a major."
Your
I'm
junior year.
Yeah. And I was like, I was starting to notice the other kids were doing that.
Yeah. I've been asked this question a lot.
Everyone loves asking me, and I tell them, I don't know, my advisor hasn't made me do it yet. And so I was like, all right, yeah, that's probably a good call. And so she brings to me, she was like, by the time you're a senior and graduate, a new degree will be available. It's called sports marketing. I was like, well, that sounds
that's
cool.
right, yeah.
I'll do that. And I was like, you know what? She was like, you would be you're the first person I'm telling this about. You would be the first person to graduate with it. And I was like, oh, count me in. Trailblazer. I'll do it. So this thing was so far from like accredited or like a sanctioned degree. So, I mean, we're talking like second semester senior year. I should be taking my most upper level classes. I would take like marketing and then I would take PE. And they were like, you get it.
Put them together.
What?
Compromise.
Compromise.
I'm not kidding. I never took a sports marketing class.
When you hit that wiffle ball, think about how you tell others about it. And
The
you're good.
features of it. Sell me this wiffle ball.
Yes.
That is wild.
I was taking, part of it was kind of dumb. It wasn't like I got off easy. It would be like, I'm having to take like managerial accounting. I'm in here with nothing but accounting majors. I'm like, I'm doing sports marketing. What am I doing this for?
Yeah.
This is so hard and not what I signed up for. But I do have PE next.
Yes.
So,
You
so
had
that's
PE
cool.
in college?
Yeah, I think they called it like team games or something.
Wow. Did you guys have PE, Trey? Or some sort of like active
No,
class?
not like full blown PE, no.
But could you take like
Oh, there was
Full-blown.
like some of those weird electives, like
Tennis or something.
a wine tasting was like that's not that physical, but that was like a famous one because, I mean, you just show up. It was like a 7 p.m. 2-hour
Yeah.
class, and you'd show up and
what
quite
credit?
clearly get drunk. I didn't do it, but people would
credit
go and
is
they'd
that
come back and be
for?
like, "What are they doing in there?"
Fine arts.
Yeah.
I was just some elective.
some art.
Cultural
Oh, that's it. Oklahoma
experiences?
State had a like a restaurant,
Oh, I see.
restaurant business major.
Okay.
So that was like an elective. What I guess.
Did you guys have
I mean,
to
it's people make a living tasting wine, but
Yeah, you can do business with it? Did you guys have to get I think ours was called a human diversity credit? You know, in addition to like science, math, whatever. So
I think it's more of a Southern Baptist thing. Like, go out and just meet a black person.
just listen to rap music. That's the step one. And so I had to get that. And so I think my sophomore year I took the class human diversity, so that counted for it, whatever. Junior year I go on a mission trip through SBU. I found out, oh, that would have counted as your human diversity credit. It's like, oh, okay, all good. I'm doubled up. And then I think also maybe sophomore, junior year, they tell me, hey, you know how you took college English? That actually didn't end up translating to English, like 101. That counts as human diversity. So I had 3 times the human. I was the most diverse person
Yeah.
there.
Diverse.
Unbelievably diverse.
I mean, I
tell people that.
Wow.
Jake Triplett, the most diverse guy I know.
Senior year, I just had like just dreadlocks. I was just walking through campus, skateboarding.
Like, Jake, easy.
Wow.
Go Bearcats, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so diverse, and barely got around. I was taking intro to English as a senior, but I graduated.
Did they have this is a nice little back to school talk. Did they have AP classes out in Stratford?
They weren't. No, they weren't called that.
So you didn't come into college with any credits or anything.
They sorry. Well, I feel like some kids had AP classes, and then it was like, "What's your GPA?" And like 4.8. Like, oh,
Yeah,
well,
that was a
doesn't seem
classic.
fair.
That was a classic. I
Yeah.
graduated with a 5.1. You're like, all right.
So we could never get above 4, but we did. There were some college credits offered, so I had some.
Nice.
It wasn't bad.
Take the AP class, the AP tests. Do you have AP credits going in?
No, because Georgia Tech only accepts like 5s, so you had to get a perfect score on your
That is crazy. Yeah.
on your AP test.
Did you take
to-
AP tests?
Most
No, I don't remember that.
colleges would accept like 3, 4,
How'd you get college credits?
I mean, maybe I did. Maybe I'm forgetting, but I feel like we did it through a college, though.
which is way smarter.
So you just took like a college class.
Yeah,
kinda.
basically.
That is
So there's
AP
another-
classes. This is
Yeah,
a
it's-
hot take. AP classes should go away.
Wow.
And you should just
Oh.
take
She's getting fired
actual
up here.
college classes, because what you would do is you'd be in high school and these AP classes are harder than the actual
are.
college class, and you might not even get credit for it.
Because you have to get a really good
So
You
the
score.
have to,
big-
yeah.
So yeah, you didn't have these. It was you take like an advanced class that builds up into this one big test that
Okay.
you get a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Most colleges, like Oklahoma
Simple.
State, 3s and up, you're good.
It counts.
And that was like, it was so clutch. I got a 3 on the AP chemistry test, and I avoided that annoying lab class. Oh.
Yeah.
But a 5, like,
I think they
very
would accept,
difficult to get. And apparently the top schools like Georgia Tech wouldn't
I think
accept
they would
that.
accept a 4 in like things like English,
Okay.
but I didn't take AP English.
I'm gonna get so mad because if you got I was confident in the writing one. If you got a 4 instead of a 3, you'd get 6 hours of credit versus 3 hours.
Oh, wow. Go off.
And I got a 3, dude. I wanted to like email them because I was gas at writing. And my teacher I'll never forget. She's like, Trey, do you mind? I want to show we were like doing timed writings to prepare. She's like, I want to present your writing to the class. Like I said, I never participate. I didn't cool. I don't care. Like, whatever. She's up there holding it. I'm like inside. I was like, oh my God, I'm an artist.
I feel like in like 4th grade, I got really complimented on like an essay I wrote about my grandpa, and then like never again. And, like I kind of peaked. I was like, well, I don't need to write good anymore.
Yeah, we good.
We're good. What'd you graduate with? What was your degree?
Finance.
Nice.
Yeah, finance with a.
And how much PE did you
minors
take?
are annoying too. People are like with a minor. No one cares about your minor.
I got a
no
minor.
PE. I took 1 or 2 bogus classes. I can't even remember, but
Like,
I don't know, dude.
I didn't do
just
the
got
wine
it.
class. I did the Oxycontin class. That one was
that was fun.
not well attended.
Then I got my MBA with a focus on entrepreneurship. Because
That's
every
nice.
good entrepreneur goes to school.
Has
to
a
learn
degree
about
in
it.
it.
Yeah.
The greats,
Yes.
Zuckerberg,
Yes.
Elon, they all got their
Entrepreneurship.
MBA in entrepreneurship.
Harvard.
Well, that's good. It will go well with my minor, which is leadership studies. I studied how to be a leader.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
good because they say a lot of leaders that were not naturally born that way.
Yes,
they say they
you
learned how
have
to do
to
this in a
go-
classroom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Donald Trump was a shy, meek little boy
Yep.
until he got
a
that leader
minor. Yeah.
And it just,
Yeah.
he was just dying to be a
I
leader.
did that because it was the easiest minor that was available. I had to get a minor for
Easiest minor?
I was going to
For
say a lot
my
of Trump's
degree.
friends hang out with minors.
Yeah. Easy
Oh,
ones.
ew. Isn't that wild? My degree required either a minor or like
Yeah. Katie went to a hard school. It sounds like not worth it at all.
Say,
Her and her friends, they'll talk about college. Have you ever been around normal people? They talk about college like, oh man,
oh, it was the
that's crazy.
best.
Dude,
it took so much PE.
I slept till 11 every day. That was amazing. And her and her friends were like, we never want to do that again.
Man,
It's just
it
that couldn't be
deterred me
worth
from
it.
like wanting to get a master's or anything. So I was just like so
It's too much.
done. Okay, I have to go get Cranky Boy down for a nap.
Okay, little
I'll be
shots,
right
boy.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
drink your shots, boy.
Holidays are coming. And boy, ho, ho, ho. If you're running an e-commerce business for the holiday rush, you better use ShipStation to help you out. You can save your time by automating your shipping and returns in the ShipStation dashboard and increase your profitability because they've got better rates, baby.
Better rates. I myself might be shipping out a little merch for Friday Pickleball. I'm on Shopify. I'm looking at things. I'm like, hey, I would like to get discounts up to 84% off when I ship this stuff out. USP, that's compared to UPS, USPS, whatever.
Right.
So I was like, I'm going to use freaking ShipStation, dude.
Nice. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce using ShipStation, and 98% of companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life.
Oh, that's got to be me.
Yeah, I mean, the people like it.
Wow.
So we got Correct Opinions merch. We're out here running this business, and ShipStation is a great tool for your e-commerce. So go to ShipStation.com and use code Trey today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code Trey. Set your business up for holiday season success with ShipStation. Shots, boy. Okay, we got some great submissions from the Recties we want to dive into. Let's start with a fan video with emails up and running. correct@TreyKennedy.com to come submit us your video submissions, what you found. Follow us on Instagram too. DM us there, whatever's easiest. We got Karen in the house, I believe.
Oh, that's nice.
See what she's got to say.
Hi everyone. On my way into work this morning.
Ooh,
heard some
school
stuff.
teacher.
Have to send this video in. First of all, I don't understand the people who don't get that Recty is a fan of the show.
Talk
It's
that talk.
literally in the name, correct opinion. I mean, figure it out. My first graders probably could figure that out.
Ooh,
Wow, I know what kind of
gross.
teacher she is already.
She said this at 7 a.m. this
I'm
morning.
a teacher right now. I'm in first grade.
a lot of coffee.
And
Yeah.
but I've taught up through high school working with freshmen in reading, and then also working with the top level students because they were tutors, working with kids who needed some help with writing, with studying for a test, with algebra,
figuring out recti,
geometry, that kind of stuff. And I want to say that anytime we've ever gotten a homeschool kid, and I've been teaching for 25 years or so. They're weird. The kids think they're weird. Teachers think they're weird. They have no idea how to function.
How to
walk
function?
through the halls.
They can't go to the bathroom.
It takes them a long time. Please, my God, stop homeschooling or please socialize those kids. Okay, third thing, Common Core, math.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Go off.
Common Core.
Just pause real quick.
is
I mean,
not-
this is such mega teacher energy.
And
you could tell
third
it's a-
thing,
third thing, you could tell when a teacher's been teaching for 30 years.
Yeah.
Just tell you like it is. They're leaders. You probably got a minor in that.
Probably majored in leadership.
This is fantastic.
We did get some comments on the unschooling and people trying to correct us. Do you remember how we talked about the
Ooh,
unschooling?
oh, what? On the YouTube? Where?
I think on Facebook. And anecdotally, I knew one unschooling kid. He can climb trees like no other.
yeah, right.
But that was all he could do. He was just a tree climber. So
That's right. It's just they're like every day wanted to climb the tree. You wanted to climb the tree.
Majored in it.
I feel like unschooling is how you create a prodigy in something that like they can't. You know, like you hear about all those greats, Michael Jackson, Andre Agassi,
Tiger
Woods. They had these. They were unschooled basically.
Yeah, they were
Dad every day
obsessed.
was like, "This is school today," and man, are they good at the sport? And they also love drugs. Okay, what else? Give us that Common Core. Break it down for us, Karen.
Strategy. So if somebody is saying, oh my God, my kid's doing Common Core math, look at how weird this is. That's not Common Core. Common Core, and you can Google it, go to commoncore.org, and you can read what they are.
So you can buy the packet, you can teach others to do it. and you
That's
can-
it. So
Try and write down
one
mine.
of the goals is that they can use different strategies to add and subtract. It is the school districts and the publishers who are coming up with those strategies. That's who you have a problem with, not Common Core. Go check out those strategies because they're all online. There's also goals for science. It's called the Next Generation Science Standards, and those are online too.
Don't tell us too much, they'll homeschool them.
Big fan forever. My daughter's got me watching
Oh,
on
what's
Vine.
up?
So I've been watching and listening for a very long time. Thanks for all the laughs. You completely help me decompress after a very
After
crazy
I
day.
get those
So,
homeschoolers transferred in.
Thanks for all you do. Take care, and can't wait till you guys get back to Chicago.
Wow, Chicago. Thank
Chicago.
you so much. What a sweet entry. That was great.
That was great.
Yeah, now we know. We'll look up what's the Common Core website.
So I looked
Helpful?
at commoncore.com, or sorry, she said commoncore.org.
Yeah.
Which is, someone has the
Oh, that's-
URL, but no one's done anything with it.
It's just
So then I was like,
you type.
maybe I
Maybe
misheard her.
try maybe
Commoncore.com.
Is there like maybe there's a lighter version? Maybe search softcore.org. Is that what it'd be called?
I'm finding
Homeschoolers, don't look that up.
softcore.hub. That's that's in
Do you?
here.
I loved that was pretty great. Shout out the homeschooler. She's like socialize them, please.
Yeah, that
Do
was
you
a
know-
great build up. For a
do
while
you
I
have any-
thought,
You were never homeschooled.
no.
Do you know, Derek? You were never homeschooled.
nope.
Do you guys
One of
know
my best
any
friends was homeschooled up to 8th grade.
cool guy?
Very cool in high school, but they had a year of roughness.
Yeah, nice.
took 'em a little
Tough
bit.
transition. I know, man. I'm trying. Do you know a truly just an elite socialite who was homeschooled?
Elite socialite. I think,
Interesting way to put that.
yeah, I don't. You'd have to define elite socialite for me. I think.
Do you just
but-
know? Are you like this guy's one of the coolest guys I've ever met, and he's homeschooled? It blows my mind. Does anyone know an exception?
I know you don't know her very well, but Brad's wife was homeschooled K through 12.
All throughout.
But then, I mean, went to Baylor, and I feel like, yeah.
Baylor's kind
She
of
did the
homeschool
home
of college.
delivery, right?
What's homeschool delivery?
No, the home delivery.
Oh, she did a home birth? See? Yeah,
What's homeschool delivery?
You can take the kid out of homeschool, but you can't put the mom in a hospital. That's what they say.
Can't get her in a labor
So
ward.
those things stay in there. You ever, and I get it. I was raised real sheltered and stuff. I like to think I'm a cool guy who's out and about, but there's still those things deep down in there. I'm like, man, they ingrained that deep.
Dude.
that ain't leaving.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about how many words I know to some Weird Al music. Literally on the way over here this
Sure.
morning.
I mean, I was first in line. Give me that vaccine. You know, I'm gonna try to think. Once the second booster came around, that shelter started popping up. Like, nah, I don't want it.
I don't know if I need that.
I don't know. Some's a deep down there.
I think
funny, man.
I think it all comes down to how like homeschooled you were. Like, were you not allowed to leave? Did you not ever have any sports teams or church groups? Like, did you just have your siblings?
It depends who you are, because you mentioned Catherine. She seems like a very confident, outgoing person.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I was the shyest kid in the world. If I was homeschooled, dude, I would be such a loser. Like, I needed it so bad. And I think some kids are different that way.
Yeah.
You were never a shy kid. Not kind of, you know.
At times, but yeah,
More
I
than-
grew out of it for sure.
I mean, I don't know what would have happened to me if they kept me in some little cohort. I had to do it, man.
So it's not even an option for you guys. Like, Thomas is getting sent off.
It's not because of that, really, because
because
my
genetically.
dad was crazy shy, and if you met him now, you wouldn't think that. Same, and Katie was crazy shy. It's amazing. He's only 6 months old, and we were just with family, so he's just now. I think he definitely knows who we are, and it just felt like he's a sweet, chill little guy. But we got home just us, and he like screams as I'm like, oh,
Huh.
even already.
He's shy out and
Maybe.
about.
So yeah, we're gonna put him. We got him going to daycare today.
Get him out
I'm
there.
gonna try to not talk to him for a few months.
Yeah. Don't let him get used to it.
I believe in it just from that regard of like, even in college I was still shy, and I joined a fraternity. Shout out that. Which I want to show this video maybe too. Fraternity, because it's rush week and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm struggling with my words.
What are you going to do?
Segue
Oh,
to
okay.
this. That's a nice word, right?
Do you know how to spell it?
SEGUE. Next.
Well done.
You're a spelling bee guy.
Yeah, we're both spellers.
I was decent. I wasn't ever a champ.
Well, I think you still read a good amount, so I think that keeps you sharp.
Yeah. I don't read as much as I'd like to. I read on my Florida trip. Read a whole book. It's a great feeling. People who readers, you go on a vacation, read a whole book.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. You read 6 on your honeymoon.
Yeah, I read a lot of Colleen Hooves.
Jake, he shows up late to the pockets every week. He's like, just one more chapter.
Oh God, it's a page turner. Oh man.
I was in even then they'd be like, hey, your challenge day is to go out and like talk to a girl and bring her back here.
Wait, what?
Not like during the day, respectfully. They're like,
Go sleep with a girl.
go sleep with a girl. We'll let you keep being a part of this. No, like they'd be like, go meet a girl, bring her back here, and have us meet her. And
Gotcha.
I mean that was scarier than a show we have coming. You know.
That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like by college I'd fully grown out of it.
But look, play this
pretty-
video, Derek. I'd imagine the fraternity sorority game wasn't that big at your old little Christian college in the South. It's insane. Look at this. This is a girl who's like, it's the whole week's over, and she's opened the envelope to see what sorority she got like accepted into.
Okay.
It's gonna be a part of.
I'm gonna guess Kappa Kappa Gamma. Fingers crossed. Oh,
Look, sure.
I love it already.
Her fingers are trembling.
She had more coffee than the teacher.
Super accident.
Her name's Skylar. Love it. Oh, it's 2 envelopes. Wow. She can't open it that fast. Oh, starts doing.
She's doing some gang signs.
Yeah, gang signs.
She's a crit. She got
I got accepted to the Bloods.
No way. This is.
Y'all haven't seen this before? Oh, this is
Not like this.
Oh, I lived this. People ask me like, Trey, how do you know so much about these women? I sat around a family table for 5 years and heard about this crap. Where do you think she's going? What house? Do you think we didn't let her?
Yeah.
She's a legacy.
Legacy.
Her mom was one, so we have to let her in even though she's big. Those girls, I'm not kidding. I will say the women I'm related to are upstanding women that didn't take part in this, but these sororities will get in the room and they'll be like, guys, we already have signed 2 big ones. We can't do a third. They say crazy stuff like that.
We only have room for 2.
I'm not kidding. The most baller thing Katie's ever done is you're supposed to go get letters of recommendation.
Okay.
It's like a whole, it's almost easier to get into Harvard than it is to some of these top sororities.
Yeah.
And you have to ask former members to write you a letter of recommendation. These people have never even met each other.
Okay.
But this girl's great. Blah, blah, blah. You're supposed to do that. Katie showed up to hers, and she's just like, I'm not doing that.
Really?
And they still let her in because she's normal and made good grades or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool. She also went to Georgia Tech, where everyone there is loser.
I was gonna say, Katie walks into Georgia Tech and like,
Good
this
luck.
girl.
Yeah. Good luck at Clemson with that strategy.
Yeah. Yeah. University of Georgia.
You'd never be a Kyo. That's just, I see that and I just want to grab that girl and be like, hey, when you're 30,
this
it
doesn't matter.
So.
No. You know, the greatest video that you and I never made together was parroting that. Because we talked about it. I mean, since 2018, we talked about like, let's get in with a sorority. Let's do the whole bid day, everything.
We tried to hit up a sorority one year. We wanted to do where like
Trey was in the thick of it.
I was in the thick of it, in with all these sororities screaming. And I think we hit up, you had shot videos for some sororities in the area. So we tried to hit them up. And I think then we got into COVID.
That might have been it, yeah.
And then we got it out of COVID, and I was like, well, I'm 30 now. So I think we missed the chance on that. 25-year-old influencer joins the 20-year-olds.
Kind of fun.
Maybe kind of, you get, people are like, whose dad are you? And like, okay. So,
I think you can still pull it off. If there's any sorority girls listening.
Maybe in like a few years, you get so obviously old that maybe it's more acceptable.
That's good. They're not like, oh, you're like a non-traditional student. Yeah. I'll see you at some of my night classes.
You're that guy lingering around. They're like, oh no, this guy's a wife and 3 kids, and it's just it's a whole.
It's
thing.
obvious.
My mom loves them, so it's fine.
Just bring the baby with you, and then it's not weird.
I know. I would have to. I think that was part of it too. I wasn't even now. You get married with a kid, it disarms some people. Like this guy's not trying to. I mean,
not a creep.
Yeah,
not weird.
Okay, continuing crazy content. Give me the next video. The girl baby showers. Just wait till you have to do all this. The baby shower. I mean, the guys don't really have to. They have to show up at the end or something. But these showers and these games, they're getting too creative.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to give you guys an amazing baby shower game. My sister, I'm hosting her baby shower, and she has no idea we have this game plan. But we're going to see who the most hydrated person is. So when they walk in, they're going to have to go take a urine sample. And
I like it.
And they're going to put their name on it. So we brought rubber gloves. Cup. We got each person their own little container.
What?
I mean, that's
1 ounce.
Those girls are going to pee all over their hand. They have that kind of accuracy.
And they're going to label them. Whoever's the most hydrated, meaning the clearest pee, is going to win a prize. We're about to see who. Wait, you guys, I'm making a video. Okay, so let's see how this goes. You go do your urine sample real quick. It's over there. Will I do my what? Your urine sample, it's in the bathroom. It's a game. They're going to go pee in a cup and we're going to see who's hydrated the most.
Oh, that ain't gonna be me.
Ew! It's a photo of all the urine. I mean, that's a hydrated group of ladies.
Who's the most hydrated? So messed up. So messed up.
Ew. She looks like a bottle service girl with a tray
Yeah.
of urine.
Is Tiesto performing?
It's like I'm curious whenever I walk in a room. Like I would like to know, but I don't want to go through with how we need to discover it.
Did you have those charts on your like bathroom wall in your locker room that said if you're this hydrated, you're a good teammate. If you're this hydrated, you're selfish.
That's interesting. No, I grew up. They made fun
you.
of us for drinking water.
Yeah.
Like, what? You think it's time for water?
Water makes you weak.
Yeah. Grow up.
That is I guess the tie into baby shower, like you peed on a stick to know you were pregnant with the baby, so now we're all gonna pee.
It's like a conception party. Look, guys, we've been fornicating. We're gonna go see. We're pregnant.
Like
I mean, that's coming.
Yeah.
Conception party.
That is interesting to think about. I like the idea of getting people together and doing a game, finding out, hey, we're gonna see who is the most whatever. That's kind of fun. But like getting your bodily fluids out and walking them around, that's a little much.
A lot of pressure on people. Some people are nervous peers. You don't want to be embarrassed, gosh, you smell it from 10 feet away. It's so who had a spare, I guess, because sometimes
I just can't get over the gamesmanship. I mean, it'd be one thing if they knew about this ahead of time. Hey, let's all prep. But you just show up and you just immediately know, oh, well, I'm not going to win this game. That's not that fun. There's a reason that video didn't go viral. I'll tell you that much right now.
This is too much, man. We're getting above all else, champion level. Nothing changes if nothing. Brown pea. I love. They should put next to that seek medical attention. Bad teammate, no grit.
No grit.
I mean, those good teammates, pretty fluorescent yellow.
I was gonna say, dude, the brown one is so funny. Yeah, you could put a lot of different things on there. Seek medical attention. Congrats, you're urinating sweet tea. Profit off of this.
They need to put like a rose-colored one on there. Too much beet juice. You ever had too much beet juice?
You got This is transmission fluid.
I did a juice cleanse because Katie.
Yeah.
Just kind of for the challenge of it, and
COVID.
there's just no science that backs it at all. It's a dumb thing to do. Don't do it. But your pee turns like a beautiful rose pink. It's wild.
A rose pink.
It does.
I remember one time, this is a vivid memory, probably 5th grade. I had a ton of like Christmas cookies. They were all decorated to be a Christmas tree, a lot of green food coloring. And I pooped the next day and it was bright green and I freaked out. I was like, dude, I got Grinch.
Bright green.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That dang Grinch. He stole Christmas.
Yeah, it was wild. So
I
green dye, look out.
I like the creative effort. It reminds me, we just had our fantasy football owners meeting.
Owners meeting.
We do an owners meeting and then we get together again for the draft. Just kind of set sights for the season. What rules are we?
That's great.
Are we implementing? What are we changing? The good friend Ryan, who you know, he printed out a whole packet for everyone. It was
Hey,
in
here's your
folders, personalized. I mean, it was the most fun I've ever had.
That's awesome.
We came up with so many great things. We came up. This is a great fantasy idea. We've done it 3 years. The 3 guys who've won are going on like a suit and tie steakhouse champions dinner. before the season
Champions dinner.
starts. Yeah,
That's nice, like the Masters.
and it's like the one thing that's really wants me to. I really want to win now because I want to be part of that dinner.
I want to keep going to dinner.
It's so good. Being a guy is awesome.
I was talking to a friend, and he was saying what they do in their league is there's not like a buy-in necessarily, but the winner, everyone else pitches in and gets him a jersey from someone on his team or whatever. I think it'd be kind of fun. You know, if you win a couple years, now you've got all these jerseys of guys that like help win you the championship. But
I like that.
I'd go like kickers only, just like give me the kickers jersey of my team every year.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with that?
We're getting rings now, so guys love their rings. Oh, it's so good being a guy. Fantasy football. Growing up too is I care less about my team because I can't control that. These guys, I'm just rooting for them. I hope they win, but I used to like cry when they lose. And growing up it's all about fantasy because it's skill, and I've got skills.
You're saying even that you are in control.
I am. Yes.
Okay, yeah. With the guys playing the game.
Oh,
It
fired
is
up!
awesome. It's this week, dude.
I can't believe. Yeah, we're on this one pretty early, so we can enjoy Labor Day weekend. But it's like college football is here, and then the NFL. Oh, we got Vegas shows coming up. Get tickets to all the shows coming up. Thank you for buying tickets. Australia, we're coming down under. Shout out. But Vegas. Oh, be in Vegas for NFL Sunday. Can't wait.
People have been asking me, friends will ask, say, when you go back out? Were you heading out for a tour again? And I say, well, the next trip is it's 2 nights in Vegas. It's kind of a mini residency.
Mini.
That's what I've been
Dude,
saying.
that
to
is
people.
my dream.
Mini residency.
That is the dream. You see some of these comics or these entertainers get into their career. They just sign up for I just go to Vegas twice a month to do a show.
I mean, look what happened to Elvis. He loved it.
He loved
It was a great deal for him. That could be you.
He's the reason all us men spend so much time on the toilet in his honor.
Yeah, because that's where he passed away, allegedly.
That's where I dream. I mean, Elvis lived the perfect life. Handsome. His name's cool.
Yeah.
His whole city named after him. And he died on the toilet.
And most of all, he died doing what he loved.
Died doing what he loved.
Big old dump.
Some me time forever. Okay, one more piece of content here. Shout out the homeschoolers showing some love here. I want to see someone sent this in. The National Bible Bee. You were spelling bee guys?
Yeah.
You ever a Bible trivia guy?
No, I'm not familiar with the Bible Bee.
We're about to find out. See if I can compete.
I did the Spanish Bowl for extra credit one time.
The
Never
Spanish
again.
Bowl?
Yeah, it was Spanish trivia.
Oh, bowl.
Yeah, they called it the
I thought you
bowl.
were running with the bulls or something.
Yeah, I
ran
went
with
to
the-
Madrid.
No, I've never done a Bible Bee, but I went to Madrid once and ran with the bulls. Okay.
It was for extra credit.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I bet Katie.
I did a report on it, and I said, "Teacher, if I run the bulls for extra credit?" She laughed and said yes. And I did it.
I did it.
I was engorged. All right, we got it here. Let's see this.
Passage.
Your first passage.
This book of Nathaniel.
Joshua 1, 7 through 9.
What?
That is correct.
Wait, what?
Please recite it.
What?
Joshua 1, 7 through 9.
Do not be
Only be
discouraged.
strong and very courageous, that you
The
may
Lord your
observe
God is
to
with
do
you wherever you
according to
go.
all the law which Moses my servant commanded you. Do not turn from it to the right hand or to the left, that you may prosper wherever you go. This book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate in it day and night, that you may observe to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and
Oh,
then
he's starting
you will
to
have good
he's
success.
preaching.
Bars.
Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage.
Yes.
Do not be afraid,
The
nor
music
be
did.
dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1, 7 through 9.
Sign
Let's
me
go,
up. Sign me
Nathaniel.
up. Let's go, Nathaniel. He started finding the rhythm.
Is that John Cena judging it?
Yeah.
Who was that?
You can't see me like the Holy Spirit.
Okay, not John Cena.
It's amazing when you read that passage that it's God speaking to Joshua.
There's like a mini
knowing
sermon
what
after every
Joshua
one.
was about to face.
Just go to the next
God knew that
passage,
Joshua
Judge.
was going to be in some situations where he'd be terrified. Is there a time in your life where you've ever
went down
felt
to
that?
Bible
Oh,
study.
wow.
During the Bible bee.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Well, you were courageous and buzzing in there, and you got 500 points.
Great. Glad you said that.
Give us more.
Your
I
first
can watch it all day.
I was gonna say,
we
is
gotta
there-
we gotta, Derek, see if you can find more of that. I love
The mini sermon.
Yeah. I thought it was just a simple, like, recite the passage. Like, it's funny. You got to think of what Joshua was thinking in that moment.
They didn't have cell phones back then. They didn't have.
They didn't have, the social media. They just,
The roofs weren't blue back then. They had a lot to be fearful.
There's a lot of danger and to still trust.
That's so
Is there
funny.
a time you felt like Joshua in the wilderness?
What
Daniel?
if that's how
They get
Jeopardy
confused
was?
with all the names. All right, now we're gonna go to the
Hold
book
on.
of the Bible's Daniel.
Esther.
Now Joshua,
No, wait.
could you answer? No, yeah,
Okay.
no, wait, hold on.
Elijah.
James,
Or no, you go by Eli. Jacob is the.
Micah.
Hold on.
Is that the guy or the girl? Micah. Okay, we're getting.
All right. Why don't we just do 1, 2, 3, 4?
Just if a spelling bee that's some long word, like use it in a sentence. They like tell a story. Like, oh, it's funny. Not the origin of that word. It's kind of a funny story.
Emancipation.
Supercilious. Now, is there ever a time you felt supercilious?
What if Jeopardy was that way? Like every time there was a correct answer. Like, yeah. Funny thing about the World Series. We call it, it's the Mets obviously won the year you mentioned, but I grew up a Pirates fan. What about you?
Yeah. Sports teams can mean a lot to us. Too much of a good thing could be bad, but what a gift. The Bible be.
We got any more, Derek?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
The passage speaks of an everlasting kingdom. Titus.
Titus.
Psalm 145, 1 through 21.
They're all Bible
Correct. Please recite it.
book names. Titus.
Psalm 145, 1 through 21. I will
20
extol you, my
verses?
God and King, and bless your name forever and ever.
That's not gonna fit on
Every
Instagram.
day I will bless you and praise your name forever and ever.
This is like the
Great
kid who
is
can
the
climb
Lord
trees.
and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall
He
commend your
joins
works
public
to
school.
another
They're
and shall
like,
declare
find a partner
your
for the
mighty
science
acts.
project. He's like,
On the
I
glorious
can't do
splendor
that,
of your
but
majesty and on your
If there's a partner up there.
there's a partner up there. I can recite the whole book of Titus.
Dang, 20 verses is wild. Good for Tite.
How much of it do they have memorized?
and ever. Psalm 145, 1 through 21.
Oh, give us Lewis a sermon.
The music is amazing.
That was another 21 verses.
Yeah, that
I mean,
feel
they're
good?
not messing around with these seniors.
Feel pretty good about that one?
Yes.
All right, so then we'll start with you.
Yes, I got it right.
Bible character and why?
Paul.
Okay.
He is just such an inspiration to me, and especially in the book of Philippians that we studied last year, just his example of contentment and teaching people to be more like Christ is it's very inspiring. And how he lived that out, too.
What's inspiring to me is the fact that you got 500 points on that perfect recitation.
They do that every time.
single time. Like, how long does this take?
You were courageous with your answer, and you got 500
Like, we can
points.
take our time. This is your whole semester. So but find one more, please, dude.
That's so funny. Every single time, just like
Favorite character,
for God so
Paul.
loved the world. And I bet you loved your own answer when you got 500 points. I'm
I
knockoff.
can tell you what, it didn't take you 7 days to create that answer. 500 points.
You know what? Let your light shine upon you, because you just got 500 points.
All right, give me the. Oh, we got another.
This girl's name is going to be Ruth.
She looks like
Annabelle, welcome to the last.
Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Are you
Really
ready?
good.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It says a huge
Annabelle,
sign that says
please recite
redeemed above her.
Psalm 31, 1 through 14.
Psalm 31, 1 through 14.
We got some chords.
In you, O Lord, I put my trust. Let me never be ashamed.
bit of a voice
Deliver
actor
me
here.
in your righteousness. Bow down your ear
How
to
much
me.
do they have
Deliver
memorized?
me speedily. Be my rock of refuge, a fortress of defense.
Yeah, do they just
to
go up
save
there
me.
and they could throw any passage
For you
at them?
are
They just
my
have to
rock
memorize
and
it?
my
That's
fortress.
the Book of Eli.
Therefore, for your name's
She has her eyes
sake,
closed.
lead me and guide me.
Dude, the
Pull
funniest
me out of the net.
random side note, my dad.
She is blind.
I feel like this is such a dad thing to do. My dad's like, that Book of Eli, it's about the Bible, so of course he just loves it. And he's like, Book of Eli, it's great. You know, that movie about that guy who's blind.
Just
And
spoils
he
the
just said
twist.
someone, I go, well, Dad, you just ruined the entire movie. He's like, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. What do you mean? And I was like, that's like 100% of the movie.
You know, I love The Prestige. I loved how they were those twin magicians, those identical twins. That was pretty cool.
Do we get a little sermon yet?
My life.
Still going.
But as for me, I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God.
They got to be putting this music in a
Psalm
post.
31, 1 through 14.
No, I think there's a whole worship band behind her. They pan over.
Oh, that was it. No,
Dang it.
no recap.
That was pretty good, Annabelle.
I'm knockoff John Cena. This is knockoff Reese Witherspoon. And you just got 500 points.
That's tremendous. Okay.
I'm going to do some private research on
Yeah,
the
I'm
Bible.
gonna watch a
That's
lot
awesome.
of that. Cool. Let's wrap up this segment. We got a dramatic reading for you guys.
Yeah, just real quick, just short and sweet. I saw the Pickle Pastor. He posted last night.
Yes.
So just figured it's perfect timing. So let's read you a little excerpt. I'm going to read what he wrote, and then I'm going to have Trey read the top comment from Linda.
Do you want some dramatic music?
Oh, might as well. If you got it pulled up.
Yeah,
It's
please.
real short and sweet, but
We need it.
it is phenomenal. That seems perfect. Oh. The lights just turned off for those only listening. We don't see things for how they are. We see them how we are. When we change our belief system, we change our reality. Keep in mind, this is about pickleball. Please stop trying to be like everyone else and lean into the natural gifts you bring to the court. Develop the foundational pieces we all need, but simultaneously, train your self-awareness.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures.
This
He leads me beside quiet waters.
may be the most powerful
He
weapon
restores my soul.
anyone
He
has
guides me in paths of
in
righteousness.
the biggest
for his
moments
name's
of a
sake.
match. Alice
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death,
has succeeded on tour
fear no evil.
because she
You are with
instinctively
me. Your
follows
rod and your
this
staff, they
exact
comfort me.
blueprint.
I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
And then Trey, I'd like you to read the just top comment from Linda there. You
Top
probably
comment?
wonder, like, do people like this? Are they into this? Train your self-awareness? What is he
Right.
talking
Why
about?
does he keep doing this? Well, let's see. Linda says, the more I read your post, the more brave I am to lean into me and be brave. So much stuff taking up free space in my brain. Tonight I was down and down bad. I decided to focus and just play hard and play me. I know just a 3.5 to 4.0, but it took it to a dream breaker and then we won. That's some real pickleball lingo there. You don't even know what that means?
That doesn't even make any sense.
I know just a 3.5 to a 4.0, but I took it to a dream breaker and we won. That's this guy. Yeah, he's getting quite the following. That's fantastic.
It's just so fascinating how serious these people are taking a sport. It's more of an activity than it is a sport.
It's a way of life. Beautiful, man.
That's
Good. Well, thank y'all. Love you guys. Have a great, hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. Come out to the live comedy podcast show. We can't wait. And come out to all the shows. We're about to head back out for the rest of the year. Coming to a bunch of cities. So,
Big fall.
Yep. Tickets on my website. And like, subscribe, follow us. Hit us up at the new email, correctedtracking.com. We'll see you next week.
Change your belief system, change your reality. Get yourself a dream breaker. You get it.
Correct opinion.